How you doing? This is Manga etc. I'm here today to bring you the review for My Hero Academia episode number 25. The majority of the episode was just a wrapping up of the UA festival, and that is essentially the first half of this arc going on. And now we're going to get to I'll say a more deep, darker side of things, because this UA festival was light, it was funny. Yes, it did get a bit deep at times because we were learning about certain character situations, but compared to the end of this season, that is like the dark, the real dark, and yeah, it's a bit hot, so you might see me just every now and then. But we start the episode off with Baku. He ends up in the wrong waiting room, and he's just basically telling Shoto, "Don't you dare hold back. I want that number one, that complete number one, that A-star number one." I can't remember the words exactly that Baku was using. And it's like, I want that complete number one, and if you hold back, then get me. That doesn't mean nothing. That means I haven't achieved it. And yeah, so like he doesn't want that. And then we flip over into the fight, and they start fighting. Now the fight wasn't really that long, but visually it was beautiful. I will give it up for that fight. But yeah, and it's just really this whole episode, Baku spends angry because he warned him from before the fight started to go all out. During the fight, he was like, "Go all out." And so yeah, we really are seeing Shoto still dealing with his daddy slash mommy issues, and he's not he's not got over them yet. But guessing and assuming by the end, by what we see at the end of the episode, we can possibly see things are going to be worked out. And just a little minor spoiler, bigger and better Shoto is around, is literally around the corner. But yeah, Baku couldn't get him to go all out during the fight. He does get a little bit gassed when he sees him start up his firepower, and this is due to Deku saying, "Come on, do it, do it, do it." But at the end of the day, he's like, "Nah, do you know what?" He withdraws back his fire, and he loses the match very easily. Like I said, Baku spent the whole of this episode pissed off. So we see that then we go into the award ceremony where everyone's getting their medals from All Might. All Might comes in there and he does give them like some words of encouragement, which could help them to better themselves as heroes. But I do personally believe, and I still do, like this was a plus for All Might. But like I've been saying for a while now, when it comes to Deku and him teaching Deku everything he needs to know about One for All. Was it All for One? I can't remember. I get them mixed up. I get the words mixed up, sorry. And so yeah, but when it comes to teaching Deku, he's not doing a good job so far. So yeah, I got that to say on that. So that's the majority of the episode. We find out that Ida came third, and we also find out, like, due to finding out this news about his bro, like he left early, so he's gone over to his bros now. He's got to the hospital. His bros come to, and he's just seen him there, and he's just really shattered. And like I said at the beginning of this review, that's like the main thing that is segueing us into this next arc. Shoto and his mom stuff, like that's somewhat involved, but that all that other stuff, Hero Killer Stain, that is segueing into the dark half of this season. And I think that's everything I've got to say about this episode. It was just funny. It was just funny to see Baku. Have you ever seen someone angry about coming first? That's essentially very funny, and that's essentially what this episode was. I'm going to give this episode, because it was visually beautiful and wrapping up the UA festival, three. Yeah, I think I said three. Start rating and give it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.